4 warning signs of collection issues. Steve Hansen here, co-founder of the janitorialstore.com and myhousecleaningbiz.com. You know, if you're having collection issues, that's just not good. You know, we have bills to pay, we got employees to pay. You know, and if we don't have our clients and customers paying us on time, that's an issue. So there's 4 warning signs that you can look for that will clearly tell you that you have some collection issues. So the first one is that you don't call your delinquent customers until their bills are 90 days past due. Well, that's a problem. You never want to wait that long before you start communicating with your customer about their past due invoice. So, you know, you want to have a system in place to where you're following up with them at 30 days, 60 days, and so on. And in each step, you want to make sure that you take action. So, for example, what you might do is that if they're 30 days overdue, you've probably made your second contact with them. You've probably sent them a second invoice. Then from there, if it goes further, then let's say we're at the 60 days, then you're going to contact them again, send another invoice. And as it approaches that closer to that 90-day mark, you may show up in person and let them know that if you don't have payment in full, that you're going to have to cancel a cleaning service. That generally gets their attention. But in either case, you don't want to have to go through those steps. So the second warning sign is that more of your accounts receivable are 90 days than current, meaning that we got a majority of our accounts receivable that are over 90 days. So that's just not good either. So keep your finger on the pulse to make sure that your accounts receivable is current. So do that. Then we have a warning sign number 3 is that not familiar with your DSO or it's too long. Your DSO is day sales outstanding. So the longer that number, the worse that is. You just don't want a long DSO. So the shorter your DSO, the better. And the thing to do is to maybe take a look at your AR report and know exactly what that is. You should be able to know what your average collection days are by looking at your AR report. Now, the fourth one is that you may have customers that don't pay in full. That's a real issue. You know, because if you think about it, if let's say they're sending you an invoice and they're only paying half of the invoice. Well, and then they continue to do that month after month. Well, you can see how that can snowball into a real problem. So if you do have customers that aren't paying in full, you want to address it right away and make sure that you turn that around. So you know, it's very, very important that you have an AR, you know, an accounts receivable system. You know, take the time to make one. Make sure that you assign somebody that's responsible to follow up with the AR. So if you have to go after people for collecting payment, make sure you have that process laid out, just like the one that I suggested earlier. So you may have a step at 30 days, one at 60 days, one at 65, or you know, 80 days. But you know, the longer you let it go, the worse it gets. So you just don't want to do that. Develop your system. Make sure that people are on top of it. Make sure you're getting paid on time, or make sure that that DSO is very, very short. So if you like this video, go ahead and click on the like button and the share button. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, you know, click on the subscribe button. And if you're looking for more janitorial videos on how to run a successful cleaning company, you can find them on our channel. And you can find even more information on the janitorialstore.com and myhousecleaningbiz.com. So until next time, thanks.